Some of the AOT backstories, like Grisha's backstory with the Aaron twist was peak.
Oh, for sure. There's one to compare it. But this is Joy Boy. Oda's been leading up to Joy Boy since chapter 1.
No, I get that, but and technically the way that the Villain Saga manga, I know you said that's shonen, I guess, but the Villain Saga manga starts off with Thorfinn already with Askeladd, and then chapter 2 goes into his backstory how his dad died. So like his dad dying and him joining Askeladd is the backstory.
Reading that manga. But let's kind of go into some of the new manga that took place, or the new chapters that took place. There's also a new manga. We'll talk about that in a second. And I do have a question for y'all, and I'm curious to see where you guys fall in line with this. So the question in regards to the new One Piece chapter, are we about to bear witness to the greatest backstory in manga history regarding Joy Boy?
I don't know if they were just teasing it or if they're actually going to go into it.
I think we're eventually going to get it, though.
I think we are, but I feel like we're going to get edged here.
Yeah, no, I feel like they're just alluding it. But now we know it's two different people, which I'm glad about. Like, now we know that Nika is like the source and Joy Boy was like the first iteration. It's kind of like how I'm viewing it, like, not exactly the same, but like kind of like Naruto's reincarnation thing, how like Hashira was like the one before him, and then it was like, what was it, Indra? So it's kind of like Indra's the source, then Hashira, which is like the bigger legend to a lot of people, the Joy Boy, the big legend, the ninja god, and then it's Naruto now. So it's kind of like Joy Boy was the source. I mean, Nika was the source. Joy Boy is that Hashira, that god-like figure that like the first pirate changed the whole landscape of the world. Now we have Luffy. That's how I'm viewing it right now.
Yeah, I mean, I know we're probably going to get edge. I would be surprised if he just straight up goes right into the backstory now. But to be fair, this is the One Piece final arc. That's what he said. So
I don't believe it.
No, we don't.
I know.
He said this like 5 years ago. I don't believe it.
Yeah, we still have Elbap.
I believe it.
He said a few different things. So like first he was saying like, oh, One Piece it will end in 5 years, this and that. But he's never really said like this is the final saga until we got here.
He definitively.
Absolutely. So that's why I do think we might get. Let me read this chapter real quick. Hold on a second.
You haven't read it yet, Ty?
Nah, I haven't.
Ty, that's crazy. Anyhow, yeah, but regardless of whether or not we get it now or whatever, is the final arc, when we do get it, will it be the greatest backstory arc we've ever seen?
It better be.
I hope.
Well,
I'm still going with the One Piece's power of friendship.
I think even if it's like an 8 or 7 out of 10, I think it'll still be.
I think because of how long we had to wait, it's going to come.
Hey, random. The greatest backstory arc still is Golden Age. I'm sorry. I mean,
yeah,
they don't want to have that discussion.
I mean, I'm just saying the Golden Age arc, Berserk. I think it's the greatest backstory
for both the hero and the villain. That's crazy.
And the love interest.
Fair based
at
on
the same time.
Set up, it is
at the same exact time.
Yeah,
the Golden Age is a backstory arc.
It is.
Nobody heard me, Char, just you.
At the same damn time, Ty.
I'm not holding the Joy Boy to those standards. That's crazy.
You're not.
It's a 100 chapter backstory. It's a 100 chapter backstory that fleshes out so many characters. Like, I have
a question for Mile for everybody.
But
it's 100 chapters.
Anybody 2.0.
Yes,
but the reason why that's not crazy for Oda to do. Well, 100 chapters.
He's not going to do no 100 chapters.
100 chapters, maybe not. But there's another manga that did a long backstory. I don't know if any of y'all read it. I'm kind of throwing some underrated anime already out there, but I just won't use it. Magi. If you've read Magi, after the conflict between Aladdin and Alibaba and some important
wizard backstory.
Say that again.
About Sinbad's backstory.
Nope. The backstory of the Magi universe, Magi's father and the main villain, That arc was long. It was a super long backstory arc, but it was extremely good and it was extremely entertaining. It's basically the arc right after the anime ends. That when the anime ends, right after it, maybe like one little mini arc, and then they go into the backstory arc where Aladdin tells everybody this is the true truth of the world. Kind of similar to what One Piece is talking about. The truth of the world. That's what Magi was doing years ago. So I at the very least think it should be a Magi level. I never considered Berserk, but to be fair, it is based on off its structure. Technically, it is the backstory, but not Berserk. For shonen status, would it be the greatest backstory?
Unless you consider Naruto the backstory for Boruto.
Stop
No,
it.
no.
That is gross.
I can't believe you
Man,
made
That
that
is
joke.
cause
gross.
problems, bro.
That was.
Do not trust Lonnie for real.
I need
I mean,
someone to mute
technically,
Lonnie
he's
for a
not
minute, bro.
wrong.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, he's not wrong.
We have a $5. We can mute a captain. I need someone to mute Lonnie for that terrible joke.
For what?
That joke was the
Hold on a
worst.
second. I
thing
mean,
I've
hold on a
ever
second.
said.
I think we got like some of them AOT backstories, like like Grisha's backstory with the Aaron twist was peak.
Oh, for sure. There's
That was-
one to
that was
compare
peak.
it. But this is Joy Boy. Oda's been leading up to Joy Boy since chapter 1.
No,
Basically,
I get that, but and technically the way that the Villain Saga manga, I know you said that's shonen, I guess, but the Villain Saga manga starts off with Thorfinn already with Askeladd, and then chapter 2 goes into his backstory how his dad died. So like his dad dying and him joining Askeladd is the backstory because it starts with him already in Askeladd's crew in the manga.
oh, I didn't know that. I haven't read the manga
Yeah.
like that. So
I
I'll watch the anime first.
Well, you said shonen, so never mind. I was gonna actually ironically put.
I think Hidden Inventory with Gojo was fire. Hidden Inventory was peak.
Would you put Itachi's backstory?
That was a good one.
I
Itachi.
ain't gonna lie, I think
So-
Grisha's like the one we got with him and Marley, and then the extended flashback with the Aaron twist, like that's his backstory in totality. He's broken up, but I think that's one of the best shonen backstories I've ever seen.
I'm not mad at that, but we also have to take into consideration that Oda in particular has been creating amazing backstory after amazing backstory, like Sanji, Robin.
But that
and these are like
the
surface level to what I think he was about to do with Joy Boy.
no, but I think that the Grisha backstory is a Joy level backstory as far as the lore we get. We find out about the founding Titan. We find out about the Aaron twist, about him, like we find out about the royal family and the blood that like his wife had. Like that to me is just as big a revelation in the concept of Attack on Titan as Joy Boy is.
I agree to that.
We found out about Marley. We found out about Marley. Like that to me is the turning point of Attack on Titan. Like so, I think that's the best I've ever seen.
Do you put length of time and how far they go into the backstory into your like ranking?
No, it doesn't matter. The backstory could be yesterday. If it's peak, it's peak.
That's true.
No, I think. Or are you talking about like how long the backstory is?
Like how long they go in? Like how long they go into
chapters?
it?
Like how many chapters they
yeah, like does that matter? Like let's say if the story of if Joy Boy is like 3 chapters, would you be okay with that?
No, I wouldn't.
I think.
Well, does it have to be like an arc? An arc at least?
If he tells enough to where we feel like we're gonna see more later, I don't see why not.
I think it depends. Like if you're able to tell like enough in that with the time, I don't think it needs to be like an arc.
So how do we feel about Hohenheim's backstory?
That was fire too.
It was good. That was short too.
It was with we find about father. We find about his whole plot. We figure out. Yeah, that was one of the biggest mysteries is who is Hohenheim and father? Like how are they connected?
Yeah.
How is the Philosopher's Stone created? Right? What is we found about the huge transmutation circle that took away the seed of Xerxes. Like we found about Xerxes. We find that's one of the biggest revelations too. So Hohenheim, Grisha are probably
those are 2 good ones.
Another one I would
backstory.
Who?
Ishin. Ichigo's dad.
Oh.
That's not a fair.
I
know. Just throw it out.
That was a comparison. So what
I'd say a better one would be like Zeref's from Fairy Tail. Like his backstory is pretty well detailed and how it connected with the first.
Him and Mavis, yeah.
Yeah, the Fairy Tale Guild Master and everything like that. Like that was
Mavis's backstory alone, like if we're talking fairy tale, they made you genuinely believe that all of the people surrounding her were alive during that time. Like that shit hurt when you read it. When you watch it, you're kind of basically being told that. When you read that shit hurt.
I did think everyone was alive, and then I'm like, oh wait, they're okay.
Well,
Actually,
I want to
I really
want to
like.
add one more. Goblin Slayer. So you were reading the main. If anybody was reading the actual thing, the author is actually writing Goblin Slayer's backstory right now, sharing how he got to where he is. And obviously, it's not just what the story is; it's also the fact that you learning more about the world, like how how Goblin Slayer is basically based on Dungeons and Dragons. One person in the Goblin Slayer, I guess, prequel makes it out. And Goblin Slayer assists with that, and you basically watch how he becomes the silver ranked adventurer. You meet him at the start of the story. They're kind of following the Dragon Age, the Golden Age kind of model tie, and I think that should be mentioned because I think that's also very good. There's some points where I'm like, I think this is better than the actual main story that's running right now. I understand that Goblin Slayer, you feel how you feel, but I think that's also very well done. I would like to add that up.
I respect anybody who can read Goblin Slayer. After chapter 1, if you can get past that, respect to you, man.
I also
Respect
really
to you,
like
bro.
Inuyasha and Kikyo's backstory.
That's
Wait,
good.
how can you not get past chapter 1 of Goblin Slayer, but you can read Berserk?
Pause.
Yeah, but like
No,
Berserk,
The first chapter is literally guts
No.
it is
doing a horse.
Wait, what? I don't remember guts. First chapter. What?
The demon.
He was doing.
It's
he
a
was,
demon.
He was clapping a
that-
demon's cheeks.
He's clapping the demon's cheeks.
That was
at
the first chapter.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, but that's not like what the goblins were doing.
We picking and choosing.
Y'all trolling? Y'all for real?
It's not. It's
the first chapter. He's clapping a demon.
One is
not for kids, by the
unconsensual.
way.
One is not. Like what?
He kills the demon mid coitus.
I'm pretty sure the slaughter that happened right after was not
Let's not go down
consensual.
this rabbit hole.
I'm pretty sure the
Mid-coitus,
slaughter.
he kills the demon.
I'm
I
pretty sure
mean, that's
the
not the
slaughter
problem.
with
so
his.
many different words than coitus.
That's not
chose it for a
that's not the
reason.
problem of the situation.
I'm pretty sure the slaughter after clapping cheeks was not consensual.
Yeah, I don't care if you kill. I'm fine with that.
What?
I do
You kill as much as you want in a manga.
I do think that Joyboy backstory will probably be within the Joyboy backstory will probably be within that Grisha tier. I think I might not even a little bit under it, but I think it'll be around there.
I feel like it has to reach that the way you guys talk about it.
I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be rewarded. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think so too.
Me too.
I think it'd be better than Kuma's, and Kuma's was great.
Kuma's was
Fair.
fire.
Ty, you made a really good point when it comes to like Grisha, because I agree Grisha's backstory is amazing, and there's that sticking moment that everybody will remember for the rest of time. I mean, it's a meme with Aaron telling Grisha to do it, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know if Joy Boy's backstory. I think it will have the exposition. I think it'll have the narrative. I think it'll have the information, the lore. But will it have that moment that every One Piece fan for the rest of the time will remember? Hard to say.
I think the only way I think it will is if we find. Well, I mean, we know Joy Boy's connected to the One Piece, so I think that when Joy Boy either creates the One Piece or finds it, because remember when Roger went to the One Piece, it's like, oh, Joy Boy, I wish you could be born in your time. But that's just that Joy Boy was there at some point. So I think when Joy Boy gets to the One Piece, and maybe if it's similar to Roger, I think that might be the moment.
I think it might have multiple. Even seeing how he fails and like the fall and the cascading effect from that, I think would be a pretty memorable moment as well.
Maybe something with the D clan will be also revealed at that time too. Because we still need more regarding that.
He's not gonna if he gives us that much, that's wild. I think y'all dragging it. He gonna make us wait for that. I'm not gonna lie.
Oda.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm about to find Oda. Like, stop holding back all the secrets, gang. Like, just like
we almost done it. He's holding back mad secrets, like,
bro,
and he's adding secrets too. He's like, oh yeah, there's more. By the way, it was like, okay, buddy. All right, buddy.
Never.
I feel like y'all about to get a run of chapters. Like, yo, did you see what happened this chapter? Did you see what happened next chapter? For like a month, y'all gonna be like losing your minds.
I just finished One Piece chapter. I think we might get that backstory next chapter. I ain't gonna lie.
You think so?
Yeah,
I mean,
we might. I ain't gonna lie. He can't stop. I ain't gonna lie. Oda needs to stop playing. If you don't,
Isn't Oda on break again?
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
bro. I'm sick of this dude, bro. I'm sick of
I
this
think
guy.
I think it's another like 2-3 week break too. That's what's
You
crazy.
lying.
man.
No,
he's-
yeah, it's
he's
long.
pulling his-
Long break. Yeah.
He's pulling his
Despair.
kaiju number 8 with all these breaks recently. I'm not
That
gonna
was
lie.
He's old, Brendel. He's old.
Hey man,
To be
Hey,
fair,
you
he's
put
giving
yourself
you
They
on
can
more
go on
beef
for
than
20 plus
kaiju.
years.
He's
Dude
giving
can
you more
barely
beef than
see.
kaiju.
Dude can barely
No,
see.
no
he got
sympathy for
surgery. That's what I
I
heard.
ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie,
because he can
that
barely
might make
see.
me think. That made me think he's actually gonna do it because he might be like preparing some more stuff for
It's
that
like,
drop.
it was the schedule.
That is
It was
true.
like I think it's like his yearly scheduled break too. So I don't know if that's why, but it's like one of his yearly scheduled breaks. So
Oda, I am here for the Joy Boy backstory, bro. I don't know. I have no idea what to expect because this
Me
is
neither.
he plans to go into a different world, basically, with advanced civilization. This might be before the Devil Fruit era. Like, I don't know what he plans to do. I don't know what he's cooking for that backstory. But Oda, we trust, of course. Oda, we trust. We're
But don't
Never
take
doubt.
more
I'm
than
still
2
on the
weeks.
One Piece is the power of friendship.
Stop.
Nah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. You want to set the One Piece community on fire because if he does that, I'm gonna dive out the way. I haven't even read a goddamn chapter yet.
no, we're taking the trip to Japan.
Nah.
I'm
Yeah.
going to jail.
Piece
I'm
itself.
beat.
I'm going to jail.
We
That's
beating
gonna
Oda's
be
ass.
the. It's not literally the power of friendship, but that will be the message though.
Yeah, that's gonna be a part of it, but
Yeah, that could be a part of it, but if it's literally the power, no, it's the journey along the way, guys. That's the one.
Odin
I
said
swear to
that.
God,
it's gonna be an object. It's a
Yeah,
obtainable thing.
Odin said that like, yo, we went to One Piece, we found the truth of the world, we found about the Will of D. It's not the friendship if they found all the information.
What if
I mean, your friendship can be tangible, so
No, it can. But if Odin's writing down, yo, we found out about the 100-year void, we found out the truth of the world, and it's the power of that's crazy. That is insane.
Yeah, we might actually have like riots, like One Piece.
Could
If
be.
it's a 100-year
Could
void,
be.
that's crazy.
If the One Piece is
Could
a
be.
troll, it's
it is
going
a
to be
very
amazing.
big possibility.
Hey man, if Isayama's getting death threats, I'm sorry, Oda, you're getting death threats too. I'm not
It's gonna be
lie.
worse. It's gonna be
It'll
worse.
be worse. No,
It's
it will
gonna
be
be worse.
worse. It will be worse.
This old man's
I'm
gonna
gonna
catch
be-
a fade.
Yo, Oda, I'm gonna be there. When you're pouring milk in your cereal, I'm gonna be there. When you walking your dog, I'm gonna be.
That's
You
tough.
think I'm playing?
Lonnie's trying to get arrested.
Also, maybe
Lonnie
whatever's
is
in the
punching
Joy Boy
school
backstory.
kids and old people. Just saying.
Right.
Oh yeah, he's gonna piss
Middle
off
school,
every
get it right.
demographic. Every
Middle school.
demographic.
You gotta add it to Lonnie's list of crimes: stalking,
Kidnapping.
you know, kidnapping. We gotta add to his list of crimes.
Speaking of My Hero,
Hey,
we
we
spoke
go
about
to
My Hero.
Oppenheimer. That's a little bit too far to me. I ain't taking all of Japan out.
Yeah, you're gonna get us banned from Japan.
They're like, not
I'm
again.
just not gonna know Lonnie.
Not again.
Not again is crazy.
Not